Hello! Welcome to Learning to Paint with Scarlett. Today I have another haul just for you. So I've been out and about trying to find some specific things that I know I need in order to do specific projects. And I was also out of a few things, and since I was in the area I decided to pick up. So let me just show you quickly what I got, and I'll kind of walk through briefly how to use these items. I will definitely talk about this more in other videos, up and coming videos and such, where I really dive into a specific technique, and then we'll use one of these or any, maybe multiple of these products that I'm about to show you. So, without further ado, I got this bag in San Francisco many years ago, and I just love it. It's so pretty. I love the botanical artwork that's on the outside. I think I got it at Barnes & Noble's, like 2009 or something. So, what's in the bag? So this is a fixative for charcoal and pencil. I'm covered in paint. I've been painting the kitchen today. And this one is by Schminky. Now, this is obviously something that one might want to use or need if one is doing lots of charcoal pieces. I do make my own charcoal using wood from the garden and my fireplace. And my husband keeps reminding me that I need to do a video for you guys on how to make your own charcoal. That's really simple. It costs nothing. And if it's winter and you're turning your fireplace on, anyway, I mean, don't make charcoal in the summer. Whew, that would be crazy hot. But definitely in the winter, you know, it's easy and it's free, and I love doing it. And then you have something really cool that you made yourself, which is awesome. But charcoal gets everywhere, so having something like this is the fixative. You just spray it on. Now the instructions are on the back, of course, and just not even really reading it, but you want to keep it. Say if your paper is here, you want to be about 12 inches or so. Check the back of your bottle to know specifics, and then lightly put an even coat of the spray onto your picture. Now, some people, be forewarned, some people say that fixatives change the paper. It can alter the look of the paper. So if it's a white paper, it might go to a slightly gray or slightly yellow or something like that. Test it out on the paper you have. Do a small sketch you don't care about. Maybe open up your sketchbook and, you know, paper that you scribbled on that's just got notes in it. Anyway, spray it over and see what it looks like. So you know if you want to use it. I've heard of a lot of people, I know a lot of people who don't use it because they don't like what it does to their picture. I don't like the idea of spending hundreds of hours on a really beautiful, amazing, huge charcoal or pencil drawing, and then coming along later and accidentally rubbing into it, and you've got half the painting on your arm, or it's smudged on the back of the other pictures. So, let me see. So this is one of my little sketchbooks, which is almost exclusively charcoal pieces, and here's a good example. Let's find something. Okay, so these lovely pears. Now these have been sprayed. Nothing is going to come off, and which also means that the other side of the paper is going to stay nice and clean, which is nice. I can take this with me. I don't have to worry about, you know, if I put it in my bike and it's in the basket in the bike and it's wiggling all over the place, the prints or the sketches you've done will actually muck up on the pages. So the point is, having something like a good fixative that seals it in is nice. I recommend it, definitely. Make sure you spray it outside. Don't spray it in an enclosed room. Don't use it in your bedroom. Go outside. Do it on the back porch, on the front porch, wherever you want, somewhere where nobody's going to run you over. Don't do it in the middle of the street. And don't do it in your house. Here's another example of a botanical piece I did a little while ago. Okay, so that's one thing, which was the fixative. This particular fixative comes from Schminky, but there's lots of companies that make it. And the next item that I will be talking about is also from Schminky. It is smaller, and it is a little more fun. This one is Aqua Effect Spray, so watercolor effect spray. Essentially, it's like a version of alcohol in a spray bottle. So when you have a painting and you like mist this on, it causes the paint to go tsa. So I will show that to you guys later because I think this is really useful. You can get pretty much the same effect if you use alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, not drinking alcohol. Maybe drinking alcohol might work, but I wouldn't bother trying it. But using rubbing alcohol gives the same thing. The difference is that this is a spray, so, you know, in the sense of a rubbing alcohol, you'd have to put it in a spray bottle and do it that way. I have done that. I do have that. There's over there in one of those boxes, a tiny little box of spray. This works better, it's by Schminky, and we will play with this in an upcoming video because it's cool. So there you go. It's just a Aqua Effect spray. Okay, so staying on the same thing, the next thing I did is I went to an apotheca, which is here like a pharmacy, but the pharmacies are separate in Europe. You know, like at home, if Shoppers Drug Mart, it kind of has everything, like cards and toilet paper. Yeah, they don't do that here. Pharmacies here, apothecas, have drugs, prescription drugs, and things like rubbing alcohol, and things like naturopath drugs, medicine, but no toilet paper, no cleaning supplies. This is rubbing alcohol. And somewhere in here it says alcohol. It is 70%. That is a lot. So in case you're wondering, don't drink it or put it on your body. It's not good for you. But you can use it in your watercolor. Okay, I got 2 more items. Again, let me move out of the way. Now, this one you can get from all kinds of different companies. And the thing about this is essentially it is a replacement for turpentine. The turpentine replacer that you would get at a hardware store stinks. And anything that stinks, you're actually breathing in, it's not good for you. This one is odorless. Now, let me just say that again. This one also is not good for you at all, but at least it doesn't smell so bad. So, use in a very, very ventilated room. Keep your windows open, turn on a fan, that kind of thing. If you can, use it out in the garden. A lot of artists, however, use this for pencil crayons and soft pastels and such like that. So when you're painting with a pencil crayon or drawing with a pencil crayon, you want to layer it so many times, but then you want to essentially break the pencil crayon up and kind of create like an oil painting out of it. It looks amazing. So I will tackle that at some point. I do have pencil crayons and I have used them. I don't love using them. I love using watercolor. That's my favorite thing by far. Watercolor and gardening. And my husband's. And my pets. Okay, there's a few things I like. But but I do have pencil crayons because I think that it is a nifty thing to get into. So grabbing this in the odorless option is awesome. Okay, and the last thing is this pump. Now, does this actually say what it is? It is by ideen.com, www.ideen.com, and it is called a fun pump. Fun pump. Now, it says somewhere here that what you do, see, it's just a pump. It's probably not even full. Okay, so you put some water in there. There's a wee little bit in the bottom, and then you come on with this thing and you pump it. So it's a manual pump, which means that it doesn't have any of those bad ozone killing properties. So we're just manually pumping it up. So now that I've pumped it up a little bit, look at that, it sprays. I guess I shouldn't really, oh, it's nice. And that was fresh water. That'd be really good for like a natural rose body spray, because man, does it ever spray a lot. I'll just keep going here until we see how big. That's a ton of, okay, that's enough. I'm gonna get drenched. Towel time. Okay. So, so it's a pump that you pump up. Now, I have a little manual sprayer, and considering how much work it is to do this already, and it doesn't stay under pressure forever, I kind of think like the manual pushing is just as good as the little finger pushing, but he was adamant that I need to take it home and try it out and see if I like it. So it's called Fun Pump by ideen.com, ideen.com. If you are interested, that's what it is. That's where you can get it. It's just a little water bottle. The thing is, you want to make sure not to put in too much water. It says the water should go no further than this little pumpity thing in here. There's a little plastic guy. So you can only fill it to there. So it's actually a really big item to like throw in your bag. But whatever, I got it. I think it was 14 bucks. Pretty sure, just to go through these, I'm pretty sure I paid about 10 euros for the rubbing alcohol, maybe 7 or so for the artist quality or the artist effect spray, probably 14 or 15 for the charcoal and pencil fixative, and this one was pretty cheap. I believe the odorless white spirits, was only $5, $4.99 or something like that. Euros, this is all euros. Yeah, so that's what I got today in my haul. I know it's nothing like super interesting, like I didn't get new brushes or new pencils. I do have a whole bunch of new brushes ordered from Rosemary & Co, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I am going to get some new pencil crayons at some point and check out some different types of pencil crayons. And anyway, I have other things coming. So the next time I go shopping and find some cool stuff, I will do a haul again for you. And yeah, that's all I got for today. I do want to mention, just here on a side note, that if you go back and watch the video I did a few days ago called Rosemary & Co introducing my new triangle brush that I just got, at the end of that video, there is your very first homework watercolor assignment. So if you haven't noticed, or you're not sure, or you missed it, go back and watch that video. You can jump through the beginning if you want. I highly recommend watching it because it is pretty cool. It's also kind of a haul. It's an unboxing and unveiling of a brand new brush I just got, and I am particularly thrilled about this brush because it replaces a brush that I use all the time, so it's really awesome. But more importantly, I have the first assignment at the end of that video, so go back and watch that. Thanks for watching. I'm Scarlett, and I'll see you, well, in the next video if you click over there and go to the next video. Otherwise, I will be posting, if you actually watched all of my videos and you're completely up to date, I will be posting a new video every Friday at 8 o'clock Berlin time. Now you have to do the math and figure out where you are. Now I believe that is 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock Berlin time. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo. Give it a little shake. So see how it went? It bursted up. Gonna go spritz, and voila. Now I could use a ton of it. The more I use, the more runny it'll get, the more nasty it'll look. Like this, it really is awesome. Like that would take a lot of work to get those little spots on there otherwise. So what is happening is essentially the same as alcohol. It's pushing the paint out of the way, making it move. So you end up with these perfect little white spots.